Cool, perfect intro. Right, hey everyone, it's me, Seafoam Soldier, and my boys.
Big Boss.
Lawrence.
Yeah, what in the house?
Nice
one. So the Nintendo Choice, what's it called? Choice Switch. Choice to Switch. It's been, I know, really powerful. It's been announced today with a trailer and everything, and these are my gaming friends, so we thought we would discuss it as a trio and sort of
as a triforce
and give our expert opinion, a little analysis of the trailer.
First thing, the name Switch. I like it. None of this Wii U 2 business. They stepped away because that whole Wii and Wii U naming thing was terrible. So going really far away with this Switch.
Yeah, you like the name's different, but do you actually like the name Switch?
I don't like the name. It doesn't sit. I think Click would have been better. It fits with the advert a bit better.
No. Oh, because it clicks in. Actually, yeah, I like Click. Now you said it.
And even the advert, every time it's the song, you want to click.
Was that it?
It's just a lot of things about it.
I like Switch.
But I don't really get it because you're switching from playing it like at home to playing
on the
console.
I guess so. Yeah.
I don't know.
I think Click fits it better.
If Switch is not a good word to use, you'll be like, oh, I don't know, I'm going to switch out my console.
It's not as like, let's play some N64 or let's play some Dreamcast.
But it's NS though, you use it abbreviated to NS. That's alright, NS actually.
Yeah, I'll probably go down now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, names. N64 is Nintendo 64 at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly.
I like NS actually.
Yeah, now we've got no.
Or NC.
Copyrighted, you heard it here first on Seafoam Soldier.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm calling it Click. I'm sticking with
Click.
NC.
Okay,
that's my name for it.
You can call it whatever you want. So what do you guys? So you like? What your hype level was like after seeing this trailer?
I'm kind of glad it's here now. Like I've been waiting so long. So,
yeah. They did actually show quite a lot of it, didn't they? Like they showed like the unit, like all the different aspects of the control schemes and everything. So
maybe possible like attachments like for the car.
Yeah.
The other bits you can buy for it, I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Games on the go again, isn't it? It's typical Nintendo.
Yeah. But so like, because I think we chatted about it before, and like my hype for it's been relatively low because. Like I feel like for me it's not what I want the next Nintendo console to be.
No, graphically and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. But what do you guys think?
I would have supported like a powerhouse Nintendo console and a new portable. I would have bought both of them.
Yeah.
Standard.
I mean, of course, don't do say that. Yeah. But I suppose my thoughts are like it makes sense from a business standpoint to combine the two sides of.
It's a cool venture to see how they get on. Yeah. I know they've got a massive cult following, so it'll probably do well.
I'm sure it will.
And the main another thing we saw in a bit there, hopefully they are launch titles, and that's where they failed with the Wii U. So, if a console launches with a Zelda and a Mario game,
well, there's not been a new Mario in ages, so it's definitely gonna be a Mario.
They can have all my money.
How are they going to release a new handheld console now, though?
I say no, that's the plan, right? They're going to fully always combine the two things. That's what they've been saying because they've been stretching themselves too thin by releasing games exclusively for Wii U and exclusively for 3DS, especially when one's failing. So to prevent that happening in the future, they've combined the two sides.
I feel like they've taken themselves at the handheld market, and they've always been the leaders, though.
But they're marketing this as a handheld. Like most of that video was people playing on the move. But then I think, do you guys, on that note, then that's a good point. Do you guys think it's a good handheld? Do you think it's too bulky, or do you think it?
No, I think that's a good handheld. I think it's pretty decent. And graphically as well, look good, except for the Zelda, the choppiness.
For a handheld?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I like the fact that you can close the screen. I mean...
For the DS?
Yeah, for DS.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
So you have to have a case to shut the screen. So is that going to stop you sliding things out? You have to take it out of the screen, out the case.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of...
You can't chuck this in your jeans or anything, or like in your coat pocket.
If you sit on that, it's not. Yeah. You can't chuck it in your bag.
That was one of my biggest concerns watching the video, and again, like it relates to what you said about being able to close the screens. Is how sturdy the screen is going to be, how easy it's going to scratch. Like my DS, even though you close the screens are still scratched up.
You're sliding it in and out of a console.
Yeah.
The screen is slightly, whether it's set back or not.
Yeah.
You're still sliding in and out.
I trust Nintendo on their engineering. They're really good with stuff like that.
True. Yeah, they are. That's right.
Maybe the DS screen wasn't made so scratch resistant because they...
But do you think there was? I'm saying, I feel like Nintendo do cut corners quite a lot though. So, for example, like the resolutions of...
Yeah, it's 720. I saw some hype, some like people were digging it out saying, 720p.
Well, that makes sense if they're going to be using the Tegra X2 chip.
But plus, also 720p
on a screen that's
like 7 inches is the pixel density will be really good.
Yeah, true.
Next.
Games though.
Games though. First game was what? Zelda.
No. First game that I remember is Mario.
Well, the new one. Yeah. What do you guys think? It's only like a 5-second.
I think it looks like a Mario.
It was enough. It got me there.
Mario 64.
It was. Yeah. What is this?
Mario Sunshine even.
Yeah. I liked. I posted a video. You guys probably see anyway, but it was like a Day of the Dead theme for that big like Mexican-y level.
Yeah.
Like, that's awesome. Like Mario Sunshine was what theme would you say? Like Greece or something? Like it was like tropical.
Yeah. Hawaii kind of.
Yeah, I'd be definitely.
Happy vibe, sorry. It's a
Mario
vibe, isn't it?
Yeah. But I'd definitely be down for them, like taking on, say, like Mexican culture or something, like using some sort of inspiration.
Yeah.
So create like a new Mario Sunshine style game. About the gimmick.
One thing I didn't like in the Mario thing was where the camera was sitting. I don't know if it was where that specific point where she was running across that bridge, there was the gold circles over to the left. The camera was quite low down.
That's true.
Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, true.
It very much Mario 3D World because it was.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I said.
You're climbing up the stage, kind of camera view.
But then again, when they started off and they done the triple jump signature move, the camera was at the perfect place. So maybe it was just for that.
To watch it again,
that section.
Yeah, that's the thing. So when I watched it earlier on for the first time, I thought maybe like the second clip was from like a remade version of Mario World or something. Because
you could probably persuade a few people that is like
but after watching it again though, I'm pretty sure it is new. But then hopefully, it's weird because like the first clip in the big Mexican town, that was like not like Mario World, not like Galaxy. But then the second clip was like something out of Mario World / Galaxy. So maybe they're just like combining the ideas together. It's
going to be a target-based game. I think it's going to be a start and a finish, unlike Mario 64. Where
and Sunshine, where it was more.
Which I like that.
Yeah,
I like Sunshine.
But then you think about games like Yooka-Laylee and like these like exploring style platformers are like sort of coming back. So maybe
Banjo-Kazooie.
Exactly. So maybe they would have cottoned onto that.
I like it because it gives you something to do as well as the missions.
Yeah.
So you can do side quests. Etc.
Yeah, but that's something. But I think people like the demand for that's there because people are, like games like Yooka-Laylee are massive. So maybe Nintendo have seen that.
More playability. Isn't
it? And maybe they will return to those sort of roots. That'd be awesome. That'd be so cool.
They need to.
Please Nintendo.
Yeah. Sorry, I was facing the wrong way most of the time. I'm trying to talk to you guys, and I'm facing my back to the camera. So what else?
Controls, detachable.
Yeah, because you have something to say about it, don't you? So go on.
Do I? No, I like the gaming controller that with the actual.
Oh yeah,
it looked like the Xbox original S version of the controller, just because it had the analog sticks in the right place, so it's for gamers. I
agree with that, but then I was going to point out to you guys who watched the trailer a second ago, but did you notice when during the esports segment, like it showed another close up of the controller, and it was weird. It had like all these like
pattern.
Yeah, what's that about?
They were kind of like
controllers. Custom controllers. Maybe.
Do you think?
Maybe, but then there's this laser etching thing. That's what Microsoft are doing on, like even on my controller there. That's really? Not a sticker. That's like laser etch. So it's like there's ridges on it as you go across, which is pretty cool. So maybe it's something like that.
But I think aesthetically, I mean, again, that's like a minor point. Like as long as it feels good to use. But like aesthetically, I thought the controller looked pretty lame.
Yeah, I mean the wings of the controller. I prefer the original GameCube controller.
Yeah.
If they would have touched that up a bit.
I agree. I think most people would agree with that actually.
All gaming controllers, bar PlayStation, are pretty similar across the board. Same shape.
That's true. That's true. But that controller, the new, I keep calling it choice. The Switch controller. The Switch controller
sticks.
It does. It's catchy. They're like a cheap third-party controller to me.
Yeah. It did look very third-party. It didn't look Nintendo.
Maybe they're going to touch it up a little bit.
Everyone can do with a good touch-up.
That's true. Nintendo know about that, so they sort it. But what do you think about
the mini D-pad on it?
Yeah, that's a good point actually.
So the mini D-pad. Go on, guys. The mini D-pad.
You're talking about you're not talking about like the proper controller. You're talking about
the side up at the top of one of the sides.
It looked like the right hand one because
would you call it a controller or?
Yeah,
we're going to call it the click mode.
Click mode, yeah.
Patented, you heard it here.
It's not switch mode, it's the click mode.
Yeah.
At the top of the click mode, the little D-pad. I don't.
It is.
Yeah, I get how it's going to work.
It's teeny.
It's like minuscule. It's like the size of the nub on the new 3DS.
I think it's small. I think it's smaller than the C stick that they got on the 3DS. I think that shape, that kind of thing would have worked better.
That's what we were saying, wasn't it? Because I'm guessing you're not supposed to use it for like direct, like up down, like fighting games.
It's more of a
like tilting in different directions. Yeah, rather rub. Is that what I'm saying? So like, something like the 3DS stick would work better.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. Again, like we won't know until we get our filthy mitts on it. So
yeah, and again, when you've got it on the stand, I know at the start of the video it has the controller it slides out of. So would you take that with you and use that, or would you want to use them individually?
No. What, it's like attached to the side of the screen?
No. So you saw the girl, she popped it out. She had like a little, like a centre column, and they slid on either side. It made the controller about like that big.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I would be using it all. I did not like this. Like a Wii remote works fine, but I don't.
The Switch remote doesn't.
Yeah, I probably put a lot. I probably put a lot of pressure on the controller when I'm using it. I didn't like this whole moving independent. Yeah. Maybe there's accelerometers in there.
It's going to be another. But then if there is, again, it's going to be the string on the wrists, and if you got it attached,
it depends how. Like, I feel like we're past the sports games thing. So I think it'd be more for like.
I don't know. I kind of like a basketball game
sports
or
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Click sport. That's right.
But what I was saying about like the different ways you can disassemble it, like the modular design, is cool because you can make it as portable as you want it to be. So, for example, you could use one of them click modes for you wouldn't use it for a game like Star Fox where you want like 2 analog sticks and all the buttons or whatever, but for a game like like a little Mario. Indie title or whatever, maybe even Mario would work.
It's only a 5-button game, really, isn't it, Mario?
Yeah.
If that.
Yeah, or like or even like a really simple like 2D like
indie games.
Indie game. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off. Did you see triggers on the back?
No, but there's gonna be triggers.
I didn't. Well, I saw them holding.
I feel as if there might be because of shooting games.
It's got to be. They could not have triggers.
Yeah, well, you gotta have them, but I didn't see them.
You need a wireless mouse, so we've got the trailer on in the TV, but we can't actually go through it because.
Yeah,
I can click it on. I'll click it on.
Cheers.
Let's have it on.
Get it playing in the background.
So we should confirm that, really.
Yeah, but I didn't see it. I've watched this video now 4 times.
Did you actively think about it? Are you looking out?
Yeah, because I was thinking about Mario's long jump.
So you watch here, he will actually slide out of the centre as well. Yeah, it has short triggers, yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't have your fingers in that position.
Saw it briefly just before that.
You would have your fingers.
But again,
no,
and he had them like.
You can actually see.
Round the back.
You can see the triggers.
Yeah, Tim, you can actually see nothing.
No, you can right there. He's right.
There we go.
That's like a solid trigger action.
No faith.
But then, is that not going to make it weird when you detach one of the click modes?
Yes,
you've got like a trigger on one side of it.
Yeah.
I guess they'd disable it. I guess it would only be functional if you had it attached.
Well, that would determine which games.
That'd be terrible. Yeah. The whole thing is regulate any. Yeah.
Although I suppose on the Wiimote, like the B button at the back.
So did you see the thing you slide it out of actually has shoulders?
Yeah, I'd be using it all the time.
So it's very similar.
But again, would you not just want to use like the third-party style controller instead? Instead of like it's weird, it's a weird shape, like it's a square sort of thing, as opposed to like an actual controller.
Very similar to
a mobile
phone,
the mobile
controller. That's it.
The original one, the mobile mini.
Is that?
But I suppose obviously, like we're saying with Wii U, the third-party style controller will be an optional extra, whereas you'll probably come with the 2 click modes or whatever.
Yeah.
So
the Wii U actually there is actually that controller for the Wii U. That shape, very similar shape.
What do you mean?
They released it. Well, it might be called. It's not Pro Controller. There is a controller for it.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember the name of it, but it's very similar shape.
But what I'm saying is, I'm guessing like the base controller, like extension square shape thing, whatever, that'd be used so that you can use the 2 click modes as a normal controller without having to buy
an extra one. Yeah.
But I think if we're going to grab the controllers, we would rather.
Let's go back here.
There it is.
So if we go to here. I don't know if he's got a accelerometer in it, because he would have been chopping his arms, wouldn't he, at that point? He's not even.
No, but not on a plane though. That's the thing. I feel like it probably would have an accelerometer, but you'd probably more subtle use.
So we've got a small minus and a small plus, so maybe that's a button.
Oh, not a D-pad.
No, maybe it's a button.
Well observed, mate.
We should record the video at the same time so we can have it on.
You could probably just.
We're about 1 minute.
Yeah, watch the video with us.
1 minute 18.
Nice.
It's coming up. But you can see it's actually got the joystick. So obviously, if 2 people are using it, holding it sideways, you're going to have the X, Y, A, and B on both sides, I guess, won't you? If you look.
You're right, but it's like what Liam said about Big Boss said about the joystick. It's higher up on the left side still.
But would that be for 2 players? So if you hold it sideways, you could guess you.
Yeah, you're right, but is it not going to? I don't really mind the Pro Controller with the higher left analog stick.
I hated it.
You hate it. So I'm saying. So how do you feel about this?
I think that's a lot better. There's an analog stick underneath his right thumb.
Yeah, but the left one though is at the top.
Yeah, that's where it's meant to be.
D-pad bottom left, analog at the top left.
And what the Pro Controller's got the other way around.
The Pro Controller's got both analogs on the top, whereas you're meant to have 2.
Oh, okay. So I got confused. Okay, right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Should feel me?
I should feel you.
Jar feel.
Right, let's continue the video anyway.
Yeah, okay.
It looked kind of thick, so I mean the Tegra chip, if it is a Tegra chip, is quite small. So that means there's probably a big battery in it.
So yeah, let's chat about the graphics then. Hopefully, I hope it's got a big battery.
Yes.
Let's chat about the graphics then. So
graphically, it's quite pleasing. It looked good in the portable mode.
So
yeah, but
that there, sorry guys, on this bit here, you can see the controls actually see-through.
So that's what it is then.
They're plastic other end of the screw, isn't it?
I'm not happy with that.
What you screw into.
Yeah.
So maybe removable covers. Custom controls is a big thing now, isn't it?
True.
It's becoming bigger. There's a lot of buttons on it though.
Yeah, look at them janky buttons.
They look like big buttons. Yeah, but it doesn't look good. But it looks like it'd be.
There's like 4
decent
start and
to
select
control.
buttons. Well, as what I'd assume a start and select.
Yeah. That's
You know?
strange.
Can't tell a lot from that.
No.
But what I'm saying is like you'd obviously prefer to use that over the quick smokes or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
As I'm a.
So again, but like check it out. This is interesting. So it's on the TV. It's hard to see because it's so zoomed out. But I don't think, apart from it being
the graphics are any better.
yeah, like it's probably being rendered at a higher resolution, but it's not. The graphics are not significantly better than the portable mode.
No, well, it's got to be in 1080 when it's on. That's what
I don't doubt that. But what we've been debating is whether
masturbating.
the base. We've been masturbating
You've been
for
having a
like a good
masturbate.
5 minutes now about this, about whether the base is actually going to power up the console or not at all. Because it looks again like I can't see anything in this video that suggests it does.
What, as
There is
in-
at the start. There's actually a little green light at the bottom. Like when you put it in, the green light comes on.
Yeah, but I mean,
Are you talking about if there's another compute unit inside the base unit?
Yeah, exactly.
To like enhance.
Exactly, that's
So it's
what
got
I'm
dual
saying.
graphics cards.
Yeah.
Um,
There's nothing in this video that suggests it does that I can see.
No, I mean a Tegra chip can render in 1080 pretty easy. It's
Yeah.
in some devices doing 1440, but
you have to reset the device to increase the graphical capability. don't you?
I bet what it.
Mm.
I bet
Like a
what.
PC, for example, if you turn the settings up, you have to reset the game before.
No. If like with things like GPU boost, you can increase the clock speed without like even in PC.
But
even
would
in-
that increase the graphics, or
Yeah.
would that just
Yeah.
increase the frame rate?
It'll do. I reckon you'd be able to get some more shaders out of that. You'd be able to do
Yeah,
that.
but that's
It's
the
probably
thing.
a
though,
power
right?
thing.
I mean,
It's probably a power delivery thing that it would have to, because it would be running on a battery. The power that it could use would be less than when it's in its main unit. I bet that's mainly going to be for
that's
delivering a good
true.
amount
That's
of power.
true. But what? Like my thing is, no, sorry, what were you gonna say?
I feel like that picture is very superimposed on that screen.
Yeah, it's got to be.
It is very.
Yeah.
If you look at the bottom right, you can actually
Well,
see.
so we should say, like, we're talking about a bit where they're playing Mario Kart in
1
the car.
minute 41 it is.
Yeah.
The bottom right, you can actually see the skid from Big Boo. Or
It's
King
off
Boo
the screen.
off the
Yeah,
screen.
you're right. Yeah, that's definitely.
So that is
that is a
actually-
good spot.
Superimposed.
Yeah,
on
one
it,
thing else
isn't
has
it?
spotted that. Yeah, what I was gonna say. So
They're playing Yoshi Circuit. Sorry, that's really awesome.
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah. In regards to the base, it's like my thing was, like, I'd be happy. I'd be a lot happier with the Switch if, like, it is if it's powered up by plugging into the base. It feels more like a proper home console.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
again,
yeah.
like I said, my concern is watching this video. It doesn't seem like that is the case. So I mean, how does that make you guys feel?
It feels like they've. You've got the 3DS that you can play on the telly. It's gonna be very
Yeah.
similar to that, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be yeah.
legal.
As in, it's not gonna. If you're saying it's not gonna add power, then yeah, it's similar to what you're saying. But the resolution of 3DS is put. But the Vita is a portable.
Well, that's what I was going to say. The output's
Yeah.
at 1080. So I'm
Yeah.
saying, like, the Vita came out 5 years ago now.
Yeah.
So look at the graphics.
Very
on that.
underrated console.
Very underrated console. So look at the graphics on that. So my point is, you could easily the way that looks now. That's not unexpected for a portable console.
And plus, like, I know they're trying to come away from it, but Nintendo's like they're really good at manipulating art styles to.
That's true.
For
That is
instance,
true.
with the GameCube, like the Wind Waker art style was very pleasing.
Well, even on the Wii U, Mario Kart 8 looks epic.
Yeah,
Despite it being significantly less powerful.
It's like 1.67 gigahertz processor or something.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
do really well.
That
They're
is
very
true.
they're very good at squeezing
But
every bit of performance.
Third
out of it.
parties might not necessarily be as good.
They might not want to be.
But I think they will, because you've got quite a few third parties. I think they've made a point in this trailer to include a lot of third parties.
Yeah. That's definite.
Which
And
is
plus,
good.
it's running on that architecture. That was what they were saying before. Why third parties didn't back the Wii U because it was not running on x86, and this is. So it's
Wait,
going to
is
be.
x86? That's not Tegra though, is it? I thought Tegra had a different architecture.
No, Tegra is an. I'm pretty sure it's an x86 or an x64 chip.
Okay, I thought it was ARM or something. I know, you know a lot more about
might
it.
be
Liam's
ARM
like
X64.
Liam's a technical guy. I know, you know a lot more about this stuff than I do.
We'll have a look.
I notice the little things.
You do, together. We're dominating this trailer.
But yeah, so there's the controls being used by two people again.
Yeah.
You're going to have to choose if you want the joystick on the left or the right, I guess.
I don't think I like that.
It's a very...
No, I like it, because again, like, it's perfect for that exact... I know it's a very like niche situation, but it's
You're not
perfect
going to have a shoulder bar to use that unless you're going to use it with the front of
But
your...
the same, what I was thinking is the Wii, it'd be how you use a Wiimote in Mario Kart. You just tilt it, it'd be accelerometer. And then you've got the button on the back for powers or whatever.
But I do like that accessory, I think that's pretty cool.
I think that if I was going to go out, and know that I was going to play with someone else, I'd be carrying my controllers.
Yeah, pro controllers.
That's what I was saying.
You'd have a carry bag. This is going to be a specific carry bag to have everything in it.
But again, it's the same situation though. So again, like these are older dudes here, but like if you've got kids or whatever, you don't need to buy them a controller.
You keep them
you
away
can
from
just...
the screen.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that sort of does that, right? It keeps it's got a...
Keeps them at bay.
It does keep them at bay.
I just don't. I want to know why they've superimposed the picture on there, not done a live one.
Well, I guess it'd be glare and stuff. Like, but then again, but you
If
say
there's glare though, you don't want
I
glare on
agree.
the screen.
Yeah, I agree, but at the same time, but obviously, even if they superimposed it, Zelda still looks shit, the frame rate. So they've obviously not done it to try to hide anything.
No, it'd be for this specific.
Yeah, I'm guessing because it must be difficult to film in a car or whatever.
Yeah.
But yes, that's nothing we all chatted about. The frame rate of Zelda, and again, I noticed it in my video, and I'm happy these guys brought it up. We just watched the trailer again just now, because I thought maybe it's just me or watching it or whatever. But you guys both noticed the frame rate dips in the Zelda part of the trailer. It's weird as well. You're starting this trailer with Zelda at the beginning, and that's a game that's running the worst on the system.
Yeah,
so.
it looks that way. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, how do you guys feel about that? Is that?
I feel. Was it made specifically for this console, or have they ported it to this console?
No.
And
because this console's been in development for like however many years, so definitely but it would have been developed before Zelda was being developed probably. So they would have definitely had it in mind. You know, Nintendo, like, they're always forward thinking, so they would definitely have developed it with both systems in mind.
I like to try and catch these.
I wouldn't be surprised if they it looks so cool. That
looks proper.
Yeah. The dead stuff. Again, you're right, that angle. The only thing is, go back to the first Mario trailer. So what are you looking for?
I was seeing...
No, sorry, Laura.
I was trying to get a front on with the control with it in the base. So what these mean and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. So
I guess
there's 4 lights.
It looks like the same as the Wiimote lights, right? So maybe they're just connected players.
Or if you're player 1, I guess. Maybe.
That's it. So look at the lights. So again, we're on 2:11 of the video where she's playing Mario. So what I'm thinking is, the 4 lights on either side is saying both parts of the controller are used for player 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Whereas if the player 2 wanted to use, say, the left-hand side, they'd have the second light on.
Yeah.
That's got to be it, right? You're welcome.
They should have put a little touchpad on the wheel.
Yes, I mean, it seems pointless, like the extender. It's just it's made some weird square shape.
It's a big block of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you might as well just hold it in hand separately or whatever.
Yeah, or just have a. I don't know. I feel like it's unnecessary.
Yeah, but so go to the Mario.
This is just after this bit here.
Yeah. You know, you can click on screen to pause it.
Oh yeah.
So go back to the first clip again. Sorry, me saying that made us miss it. Sorry, that's totally my fault. This one, pause it. Oh damn, go back a tiny bit. Because if you look, I just noticed something about this Mario scene. So look, it looks like there's not actually anything. There's obviously the town in the centre, but at the very beginning of the first Mario clip, it looks like there's not really much going on at the sides.
Yeah, it's just that in front of you. It's very Mario, 2D Mario, but in a 3D way.
Yeah, which is making me potentially take back what I was saying before about it looking like Sunshine of 64 and that. Although maybe
he's actually in a level though. Maybe he's not in a hub world.
That's what I mean. But even the levels in Sunshine were like
open base.
Yeah, there's like a lot going on. Whereas it looks like maybe there'd been invisible water at right or something. That's what I was thinking.
Well, you never know. In Shifting Sandland, when you go in 64, it looks like there's just a big crap load of sand, like in the right hand side. But you never. True. It could be something over the side of that.
That's a good point. I'm being too pessimistic.
Let's have a look at the next clip and see if that shows any more.
Yeah, this one looks like 3D World.
Yeah.
She is loving it.
Tegra, the old one, is an ARM processor that can accept 64 bits.
Okay.
So what are these bits on the edges here? Are they the invisibles that we're thinking of?
No, that's awesome. They're fountains, right?
Yeah, water fountains.
Oh, are they?
That's awesome. That's really good looking.
They go down far.
Actually, ironically, this second clip is making me back up my first point more. Because look in the distance. Like, it looks like the world opens up quite a lot.
Yeah.
It's linear in this path at the beginning, but it like sort of does that.
Yeah, to the right, by the right, and
the flying V formation,
where the triangle comes in is pink there, so maybe there's a bit over
the balloon. It's like a balloon or something.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. No, that's like I'm really. That's the thing I'm most excited for by far is this Mario game.
Yes.
This whole trailer.
Yes, hell yes.
That looks so good.
Even the animations, the fact that his arms come back, anything, it's all been concentrated.
Yeah. It'd be awesome if you can play through in co-op like Mario World as well. Yeah. That'd be fun.
Shadows, there's stuff down the bottom there as well.
But again, this is like a good reference point in regards to, do you think the graphics are any better at all than the Wii U? Because in this swimming pool is on right now, I'm saying maybe a tiny bit.
If it was on par, I think the Wii U got knocked, but I think the graphics on it were pretty decent.
They are Nintendo graphics.
Yeah, but we would hope for an improvement on the next console. I'm saying, like, people are like, okay, so my whole thing is, I'm going to sum up the whole thing, which is, like, I don't really game on the move at all now, which is why I've got my capture card for my 3DS. I actually start playing it again. So what's the point of me having to buy a new console really when it's the same as the Wii? Like, I could from what I've seen, I could just play all those games on the Wii U. Like, for me, I don't see the advantage. Obviously, I'm going to buy it because of exclusive content and everything. But if it wasn't for that, what's the advantage of me getting?
That's what I said at the beginning. I wanted a hardcore console and maybe a new portable. I would have been happy.
So it's the same.
For me, this is not an ideal. Pardon?
So say it the right. What's the word? Say it the right word. So like in terms of like, am I going to get anything out of this at all? So is even if there's a slight graphical upgrade, that would be something that excites me a lot more than being able to take it on the move.
Yeah, and I think the cartridges, are they the same size as the 3DS cartridges?
In terms of like physical size and
and shape.
No, it looked a bit different, a bit thicker. I've noticed.
I didn't know if you'd be able to truck your 3DS games in there, or are we going to have to keep?
That'd be cool, but maybe converter
for Pokemon.
No, it's a different architecture. As well, yeah. A different architecture.
Well, it's ARM.
You don't think that's going to be touchscreen?
I really hope they don't do that, because touchscreens are not as vivid. Well, they are not. Sorry, capacitive touchscreen, which is what the DS.
Yeah, they wouldn't use capacity.
I wouldn't want it to be.
But again, my thing is, if they're trying to encourage you to place on the move, which you've got literally in your hands in front of your face at all times, I'm happy to use like touch. I mean, for some games, like detective games or whatever.
As soon as it gets grubby, it's gonna.
Yeah, no, true. It depends what screen they use.
I don't know. I feel like there's games coming out on the 3DS that I would not buy now, just in case they come out on this. So I don't have to buy two.
Yes, I've been thinking that. As well.
Pokemon, for example.
Yeah, they've already announced it's going to be an exclusive Pokemon game on the NX or Switch.
So that's what I mean.
So it'd be a remake. It'd be like Eclipse or whatever, which would be like a slightly better version of.
So I would wait now.
I'd get both.
I would, but I wouldn't play both. I'd get one and play.
Would you not?
No.
But I think it looks so much better on the Switch though. If it it'd be fun to play through twice.
Yeah. I mean, I've done it on all the Pokemon games, and I've played from all of them.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So you can do it once more. But back to the original thing. Do you think, from what you've seen, do you think the graphics are any better than a Wii U at all?
I think they look like Mario Galaxy, and I think Mario Galaxy.
That's a Wii game.
I know it is.
Oh God. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think.
Yeah. So that's a no then.
I think there's parts of it that are better. Animations, for example, it looks a lot.
But that's not down to.
But that's not exactly. I think they've refined the graphics. I don't think they've improved them.
Yeah. Okay.
It looks a lot rounder and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
Let's get it going.
I'm a graphics whore.
Yeah. So go on. So you're probably the best person to answer.
Everyone is now, though, aren't they?
Even when he approached them rings there, like the shine, like the light,
it does look a bit better.
The light effects are really good. I mean, you can't.
I said the lighting's better. That's it. You're right. I'm guessing, will it be HDR capable as well? It'd have to be.
Yeah, I mean, look at the reflections on that. They're pretty cool, aren't they?
Yeah. You can't really see much for particle effects, so you can't see how much pressure's being put.
But I mean, couldn't like the Unreal? I'm guessing it's probably just made like the Unreal 4 engine or whatever. Could you use it on the Wii U, or is it not powerful enough? I guess it wasn't. So maybe it's slightly more powerful.
And
that looked banging when it was portable there. I badly wanted to play that. Yeah, I just want to play it. Like, I just really want to play it.
Yeah.
What sort of
say March
clasp have they got on it?
Say again.
What sort of clasp have they got on it?
Clasp?
Oh, not clasp, not the right word. Catch to help you get out?
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying, like a release mechanism.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. That'd be more.
No, you're saying the right thing. She pressed something down, didn't she? You're right.
Yeah. And they'd make sure that's in there good.
Yeah.
Nintendo's build quality is
really true.
Yeah.
That is true. I hope, like I said, I haven't cut corners.
I think she's just sliding out, if I'm honest.
What's that button at the top?
That's where the card
SD
goes.
card.
It is, you're right. I think. Do you see the card yet?
Oh, but definitely there is 2 shoulder buttons. I'm happy about that.
Yeah. How do you feel about them going back to cards / cartridges?
They stole my idea.
You can fit so much on that.
You had to be cartridge though. You can't game on the move on a disc.
That's true.
It's just
increased transfer rate for graphics, etc.
But download only, I suppose. See, this is the part where the controller looks different to me.
Shall I go back? Or?
No, I think you might see it again, or maybe not. It doesn't really matter. I think you saw it previously.
Yeah, I think it was because it looks.
It's see-through. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
more
we thought
light
it was
in
a
that
pattern.
scene.
Yeah. Now we've watched this video about a million times.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I feel like we've sort of got. I mean, this video's half an hour long now. I ain't editing it. That's above me.
Yeah.
So, do you guys have anything else you want to say?
No, I'm stoked for it. There looks like there's
Are you stoked for it? That's quite a big statement.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm going to get it. I'm
also going to get it.
Yeah,
it's Nintendo, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm a fanboy through and through, always will be, but
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
I'm happy just to get more content.
That's it.
More.
That's it.
To
But I
find
feel like
Zelda.
I have to buy it to get more content.
Yes, which is pony.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, what I'm waiting for, I said in the previous thing as well, is like the videos are cool, but I said to Lawrence as well, like it's a bit more of like a teaser trailer. Like I haven't like outlined features and then given examples.
No, yeah. There's been no tech spec at all.
it's going to create a buzz, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's doing that. It's doing that. But I'm
really.
hoping they'll release like some specifics soon. Hopefully, like some articles explaining how some of the features. work.
If it does increase in power or.
Yeah. Or even just like, for example, like one big thing is the cloud functionality. You heard about this? That like if you're connected to the internet, other console, you can like borrow other consoles' processing power to increase the graphics.
Yeah.
So like they haven't obviously touched on that at all.
I'm pretty sure Terminator touched on that.
Yeah.
The whole Skynet.
Including a clip from Terminator. Do you know what I mean? Like give us something. So yeah, again, like I'm concerned that that's not going to happen at all now.
Yeah, because the base unit's going to be no processing. I want to know that. I want to know if it actually adds processing.
I need more
power.
info.
Yes.
I want to know what's going to be in the box with Nintendo. They're usually pretty good, but I want to know what's actually going to come with it.
You love boxes.
I do love a box. Same shape as my head. But I feel as though I want to know. What you're going to have to buy with it, because there's a lot of things they've shown which.
I feel like it's going to come with the screen, 2 clicks, and then like the replacement like square controller click.
But will it come with a charger for it? Because we know the 3DS.
Good point, actually. Yeah, I didn't think of that. I
Just
suppose
that
it had to. Maybe if it's like micro USB, I wouldn't mind if it didn't. Everyone's got micro USB.
I'd like to know how many hours you get on the go with it.
That's a really good shout.
Yeah,
That's a really good shout.
Because it's pretty thin, so.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
Right, on that note.
Yeah.
Right, okay, thanks everyone. Yeah, exactly. We're going to just steer in silence for a couple of minutes now. Let us know your thoughts down below if we got anything wrong, missed out on anything, or misanalyzed part of the trailer. And if not, we'll do the same sort of thing again when more news comes out.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully audio's alright as well, because we were in a mystery location where I don't have all the equipment, so hopefully it's recorded, the volume's okay.
Cheers, mate.
We'll see what's going on.
I'm getting there.
We're getting there. Cool, alright, see you later everyone.
Taters.
Bye.